live?
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
So, yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. We are back with another episode of our podcast, and we have Ashwin back with us today. Unfortunately he missed out last time. Hey, hi, Ashwin.
Hi,
कैसा है
man.
भाई?
How are you guys? Happy New Year to everyone.
Yes, yes. Happy New Year, bro. थोड़ा लेट
How
हो
how is?
गया.
थोड़ा लेट हो गया सिर्फ 10-15 दिन थोड़ा लेट. But yeah, how are you guys?
good. How
Yeah.
are you, boy?
All good, man. So yeah, let's get on with the show.
Yeah, so Santosh and Rishi are with us today too. So hi guys, hi boys.
Hello.
Hey, Samuel. Thank you for having us
Yeah,
here.
so we all know what we are going to talk about today: the historic escape of India against Australia, the SCG. So it was an end to a poetic day 5, which happened today, and it had everything in it. It had sledging and beautiful batting displays. So now, getting on with the show, let's ask our friends what do they have to say about the game. Let's ask Ashwin first. Ashwin, go ahead.
Oh, I have no idea where to start from. What a test match, and this is the reason why we all watch test match. People ask me, "क्यों test match क्यों देखता है इतना boring है?" They just keep defending and crap. But if you actually understand the game and if you like the game, if you love the game, and if you're passionate about cricket, then this is a match which you would want to watch. It had almost everything, like you said. It had sledging, it had drama, it had racial abuse, which isn't acceptable, and it had like climax till almost the last over. So fantastic match, and I'm actually very proud of the way we handled the situation. We definitely had a lot of disadvantages going into the final day, but yeah, we overcame it. And this draw, it's just a draw, but it feels more like a win.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
exactly. Like
let,
Ashwin told.
yeah.
I wouldn't call this an escape. I would call this a win for India. I mean, it's a draw, but still, I would take it as a win because in the third, after the third innings got over, India were definitely on the back seat. They lost 2 wickets by the fourth day end, and then if they had drawn the match with 2 or 3 wickets, I thought it would be a big deal. But they were after the first inning got over, I thought they were about to win the match. If Pant had continued and Vihari did not get injured, the match would have been India's. And after the first day, India came back stronger. Second day with the bowling and it was pretty good. And yeah, the match pretty much equally poised. It had everything, as Ashwin told. Racial abuse can't be tolerated, and yeah, sledging, of course, it's in Australia, and they were on the back seat, so they have to do it. And yeah, so it was all a complete package, and it was an enjoyable test match.
Yes, Rishi, go on.
Right. We what I feel is we should keep patience. We should keep more of patience while watching this match. These kind of matches are very close and very interesting matches. But if we do not keep enough patience, then we lose out our temper and we start abusing. We start telling each other, every batsman or every bowler, which we are not supposed to tell, unnecessary things. Like when Pant dropped a catch on day 2 or day 3, I think. So everybody started abusing, and why did we select Pant? India has 130 crores, and if these 11 are playing, there's the reason why they are playing, right? So, and then when he scores 97, then everyone keeps him on top of their head. So if he drops a catch, then he's into the gutter, and if he scores 97, a match, I wouldn't. Yeah, it was a draw, but then it was India's win as well. It was a match-winning kind of an inning, though he got out on 97, which is kind of not acceptable as a cricketer, because when you are crossed your 50, you are meant to score 100, because convert it into 100. But then Rishabh Pant is kind of a batsman, he doesn't have. I don't know whether he has a good temperament or not, but then he has serious talent, which he's showing. And so yeah, that's what we see. And then Hanuma Vihari, people were saying that Hanuma Vihari, he isn't scoring runs. What has happened to him? But then he showed, right, what he is. He throughout his injury, he was injured and he was playing. But then that solid defense helped him. Even Ashwin, he had back injury last night. But then he came up, he showed his class, he showed his character. Maybe people do not enjoy seeing him back, but then yeah, he was something which kept us alive, and that's what we love. That's why we
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
Test cricket.
I'm always reliable, you know. So,
Yeah,
and yeah, like Rishi said,
Okay.
Rishabh Pant, he was a 97, and the problem was the manner in which Pant got out
Got
was, yeah, it wasn't acceptable. You
So,
need to
so
go
yeah,
and
but then he will learn from these.
yeah,
This is
absolutely.
still he's still 21 or 22, so there's
23.
still so much time. Yeah, there's still so much time for him to learn. But then you see, if you like get confused between whom to play, we should play Vidriman Saha, we should play Rishabh Pant. I think it's time for Rishabh Pant to take on full fledged now. Maybe he'll drop out
Yeah.
2-3 catches, but then the standards of everything are so high now that keeping because of MS Dhoni, because of Vidriman Saha, because of Dinesh Karthik maybe that we expect everything from a youngster. We expect the same kind
Yeah.
of keeping from what they have done. Because if they are if Rishabh Pant is replacing Wriddhiman Saha, we expect Rishabh Pant to be that great or that good at keeping. But it doesn't work like that. If you see Tim Paine, he's 36 years old. He has so much experience. He dropped 3 match-winning catches.
Yeah.
Those match they lost the match. This match India if did not win, Australia did not win, but Australia actually lost this match. They have
Yeah, exactly.
they are now on
True.
ventilator. They are like their life is at this place now. Because if they lose this series, then Tim Paine will be sacked. I feel, but that is
Yeah,
not
Yeah.
India's concern. So
And
yeah,
it was Australia's game to win actually because they
actually,
coming into the final dates, the day 5, they had already picked up 2 wickets,
yeah,
and at day
just
4,
8 good
and
balls.
then exactly, and then we already had Jadeja who was injured. Rahane comes on and at day 5 in the first 10 balls he gets out, so it was their game to win. And actually, when Rahane got out, many people, including me, we would have thought, yeah, game over.
Yeah, even
It's
Rishabh
gonna
Pant
get
Yeah.
was
over.
injured yesterday. Rishabh Pant had an
Yeah,
injury.
exactly.
This
When Rishabh
injury
Pant
he
was
had no
injured,
elbow.
Yeah.
Pant was injured. We Jadeja, there was
Oh,
uncertainty.
Jadeja also. Yeah.
Yeah, it was full. All I don't think Australia can complain that they were unlucky or something. I think India were
Yeah,
unlucky in that situation.
it was
Australia
probably
had their
the
chances.
reason that they if you see how much sledging they were doing. So maybe if they would have
Yeah. They
concentrated
were
more on their cricket, then they might have probably won the game. If
they were
Matthew
under
Wade
pressure,
and
so that's what they
yeah,
did.
if Matthew Wade and Manas Labuschagne could have kept quiet for more time, and if Tim Paine would have shut his mouth, maybe they would have won for. Yeah, they might
Yeah.
have won. They had a chance.
in pain,
Kudos to Ashwin for that. I
he
mean,
should, yes.
Yeah,
shouldn't if you kept quiet, then I would have lost respect for him. I mean,
yeah.
he's playing well, and then you're trying to distract him. Suppose shut his mouth.
Yeah, he just walked out.
That
He was batting. He didn't let
destroyed
Lamb
his
ball.
career. Yes, and it destroyed his career, I think. The way he
I mean, he's the captain, and then he's like, it's the last series.
yes,
So I mean,
That
kudos
was
to him.
savage,
Kudos to
dude.
him.
That was
that
savage.
was absolutely savage. Yeah, so as you guys said that Australia were playing it dirty. They were trying to do all the sledging and everything, and then there was the racial abuse, which I think will be taken care of. Yeah. So
Should
moving
be.
on, huh? Yeah, absolutely
Should be
should be
taken
taken
care of.
care of.
And
Yeah,
I think it will because look, Australia is a place and it's a country which is very friendly, and what the treatment they gave to Smith and Warner, I don't think they can ever be captains of Australian team. So and the Australian board came out and apologized to BCCI, and today after the match, Tim Paine came out and apologized and said that this isn't acceptable. So I think the racial part, look, there's no place for racism in sports, especially in cricket. It's called the gentleman's game. So
Yes.
there's no place for that. And
right.
what they did, look, I don't get it. Why? Because we are in a situation right now. It's a pandemic. All people are stuck at home. People are losing lives, and then these people who have got the privilege to go and watch a
Watch
good
the
game
game.
of cricket,
Yeah,
why would you just go and do that? It doesn't make sense. And I think they will get banned from the rest of the matches. And they're not helping the country either, are they? Because now people will have questions about Australians, the culture and stuff. They might be getting called as a racist country now. So what they did was absolutely
and
wrong. And like I
this
said,
is not the first time. This is not the first time
exactly.
that racial abuse has taken place in Australia. I think this has been the second or the third time that during a cricket match, some cricketer has complained that and that too 2 times in a match. Like Bumrah
Exactly.
and Siraj had complained that 2 players had complained that there is a racial abuse that they faced. So this
Yes.
Yeah,
is a
that's the
serious
point
issue.
because it happened twice in the same test match. So
Yeah.
that is not acceptable.
Hopefully Australia will take some care because their reputation will go down at the end.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Right.
there's a point coming in. Talk about Smith's cheap tactic. Oh, it was cheap, bro. It was very cheap. I don't know. Like, he's trying to do the same thing again. Like, why does he have to destroy his
Yeah.
reputation?
It's
He has
unethical,
to,
unethical,
it's very unethical. Yes.
Yeah, maybe there's no rule as such that you cannot tamper the pitch or you cannot destroy the marks. But then it's unethical, right? You play this game because you're a gentleman. Maybe you are because that's why you're playing. But then this
Yes.
shows that you are not a gentleman. And this is the twice.
No.
This is the second time that he has showed that he's not a gentleman. Because the first time was a tampering, ball tampering one, and now the pitch tampering one.
Yes. And it's not just that. Like the way Australians
Yeah.
play, the way they the way they were bowling the Indian lineup. Like it was like they wanted to injure the other.
Yeah, so that
The
is
batsman.
negative bowling, right?
Yeah,
Negative
negative
bowling
bowling.
and
Very
Yeah.
negative
negative
bowling.
bowling and verbal was what they were trying to. That's what Australians do generally. If you have seen in past also, when they get to know that, when
Yes.
they realize that their match is out of their hands, they start off these all things. That is verbal. Verbal, so they anyway do. That is in the whole match they do. But then this negative bowling bouncers, bowling bodyline bouncers is what these people do when they realize that match is out of their control.
Finding Smith and all, won't stop this from happening again. You have to take severe actions because money isn't a matter to them, right? It's about they're playing for their country and for their pride, and if they're willing to do anything to win, then it's not right. So something severe has to be taken.
Yeah, exactly. You're playing for your nation. Like what other than that, like you can't ask for anything other than that. Yeah, you can lose games. Winning and losing is a part of game, but you shouldn't do things like that. And now it's out in public again. Steve Smith doing it again. Yes, he can be. Some people think he is the best test batsman. I still think it's Virat Kohli. That's debatable, but yes, you can be the best batsman. You can be the best player in the world, but at the end of the day, you need to play a fair game, and that's not acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now India has a lot of injury concerns, as we know. Ashwin was injured too, we got to know, and Vihari was injured, and Jadeja is injured. So there are three injuries which are being taken from this test match. So what do we do?
We're handicapped right now. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't even know that if we can put our 11 together. I don't know
We'll
if we
have
have.
an
We
11,
have
but
we have we
we'll
have
have an
4
11, but
players
then
sitting outside. Yeah.
if you ask if it's the best 11, yeah, it's not. It's
Yes.
not the best 11, but we
No,
have
No,
an
I
it's
11.
mean,
also
like,
not the best 11.
do we have the quality
The-
batsmen,
Yeah.
like 5 quality batsmen at least, and at least 3 quality bowlers?
I think we
See,
would be
it's about
having. Yeah.
See, even in
Continue.
this game, yeah, even in this game, if you it's not the best 11 as Rishi told, but then it's about people stepping up to the platform, and then even Vihari he was injured, and then but then this 16 runs or 19 runs which he scored is equal to a century in my opinion, because he saved the game for India and with an injury that too. So yeah, it's about stepping up to the plate and then performing for your country.
Yeah, Ashwin.
Yeah. Yeah, see, whether we have that quality enough to play with our best 11, I don't think so. But yeah, we've got quality. It's not a best 11. And look, last time when we won in Australia in 2018, they said they didn't have Warner and Smith. Now they have Warner and Smith. We don't have Virat Kohli. We didn't have Ishant Sharma coming into this. We don't have Shami. We don't have who else got injured? We don't have Umesh Yadav. Jadeja is injured now. Vihari is
Kohli.
out. Rishabh Pant was struggling in that match, and Australia have got no excuse this time, and India still. The best thing about this match was, yeah, it's a draw, and the way we did it was fantastic. But we didn't go down. We never gave up. We went
Yeah.
all guns blazing. We took the blows. Australia, like you guys said, it was negative bowling. They kept trying to hit our batsmen, and hats off to Ravichandran Ashwin, man. He kept taking the blows, and it actually looked like he'll get out in the next 2 overs because he was getting hit everywhere. But he said, "No, I'm not gonna get out. You do anything, I'm gonna survive here and I'm gonna stay." yes, he might have been lucky, but that's Tim Paine's problem because sometimes the ball was just going and there was no cover, there was no fielder, so that's their thing. But the way they bowled, they were trying to hit our batsmen, and yeah, that is fine. You can bowl short balls, but after that they were laughing, and that pissed me off. That triggered me. That it is
Yeah.
justifying the fact that they are trying to injure our players, and they did that to Jadeja in the first test. Rishabh Pant had a blow, and yeah, like you guys said, it's negative bowling, and also it's good that Australia was sledging us because then it proved that we are in a better condition and in a better
Yeah.
situation because they wouldn't be wasting their time talking to us if they were easily going to win the match because you do such things when you're in a difficult situation.
They were just frustrated, bro. They were just
Yeah.
because these things come out when you're frustrated. You don't talk generally when you're not frustrated. When you know that you have nothing to lose, you don't talk. You just keep quiet, and you just do what you are meant to do. You you're meant to bowl at 140 and at good lengths, and you're meant to field there. But that's not what they were doing. They were continuously chatting. They were continuously, and I don't think there's nothing wrong in that negative bowling stuff. Maybe it is unethical again coming to it because you can bowl proper balls, you can bowl good length balls and get them out. Because see, these things come into matter when you see the whole highlights of the game, like what's happening. That people are getting injured. Many people are getting injured. How do they get injured? It is because of the bowling. It's not like people are falling down and people are getting run out, and in that they are getting some shoulder injury or something, or while fielding they are getting injured. It's all when they are batting, and everybody is able to see what's happening. Many people are getting hit on, like Ashwin got hit on his rib cage. Getting hit on rib cage isn't it is serious, but still
Can
Ashwin
be
stood
true.
that he showed the dedication, he showed the determination he has. So that's what India has been strong, mentally strong, and that's what keeps them ahead in this test game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So let me ask you guys a question. Who do you guys think should be the replacement for the injuries that India has right now, with Bihari and Ashwin? I think, yeah, Ashwin is going out and Jadeja is out too. So who do you think should replace them?
Replacement in the playing 11, you mean?
Yeah, playing 11. I mean,
Yeah. So they can either play Pant as an entire batsman, a pure batsman, and then take Saha as a keeper, and then go with under the bowler instead of Jadeja. Or they can play Mayank Agarwal and then rest Pant. So there are two ways to go about it. But I personally think they will go with playing Pant if he's 100%, that is, because he has good form, and I think now he has learned a lot in this previous innings. So I think they have to go with Pant.
I think that Pant has to keep. I don't think that Vridhiman Saha should keep. If Pant is fully fit, then he should
Yeah,
be
if he's
the
not fit, that's what I mean.
backing.
If he's not
Yeah,
fit,
If he's not fit to keep, he means. If he's not fit to
yeah,
keep, but then do you think he'll be fit to field? Then?
he's
I
His
think
fielding
it's
is
a substitute now.
I think
no,
Rishabh Pant will be fine.
there's a rule in cricket. There's a rule in cricket that how much ever time you're outside the field, you cannot play that much time. You cannot bat for that
Yeah,
much time unless you're
yeah.
you are
Anyway, it's
not.
the fifth batsman or sixth batsman. So by the time he feels, he'll come in. No?
Yeah,
So that's what
I
I'm
don't
thinking.
think. I
Let's
think.
let's,
Yeah,
let's see.
that is
I
there.
think Rishabh Pant will be fine. My concern is
Yeah, that's what
Jadeja is
I feel.
definitely out. I
Jadeja is
think
out,
even
so
Bihari is
Jadeja's out.
definitely out.
we have to talk about
My
Jadeja and
concern,
Ashwin maybe,
my concern
or
is about
Bihari.
Ashwin.
yeah.
Because after the match, his wife tweeted that last night his back was so bad that today morning he couldn't even stand and tie shoelaces. But then he went and did that, like no
Maybe
words to describe it.
Ashwin also might be fine, but then we need to talk about Vihari's replacement. Like, yeah, he told that Pant
Yeah.
might replace Vihari as a complete batsman. But then do you think that would be ideal? Because if Pant is completely free to keep, then Pant would be anyway there in the squad. There would be replacement. There won't be Saha coming in for him. Maybe they might replace him with Mayank Agarwal on top and then bring down Rohit Sharma or Gill.
Yeah,
I
we'll
think
talk
what
about this in the preview for the
The
fourth
preview.
test.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
preview.
definitely. And we'll get to know
Because that time we'll
more
get to know
details.
right.
Yeah,
Whether they are
exactly.
out.
And yeah, talking about this match, uh, how confident were you guys going into day 4 or day 5?
I predicted a draw. So
Yeah, you got Samuel got his
Everything
prediction
is
right.
okay.
it's a win for
Samuel,
me.
yeah, Samuel got his prediction right again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, I'll take a draw, man. The way we played was fantastic. And look, we were in
I
a very
didn't.
difficult situation. When you have
Yes.
400 to chase in the fourth innings, you usually go and lose the match. And after that, what happened with the injuries we got, and we still went and played. It was fantastic. And look, I'm telling it out. It might sound ridiculous. For me, the man of the match was Vihari. The way he played, and look, Rishabh Pant scored 97. Fantastic. Very happy for him. Not taking anything away from his innings. Pujara played 70 of 205 balls or something. And
Yeah.
fantastic innings again from Pujara. And that's what we were talking about in the preview as well. In the first two tests, Pujara didn't play well because their openers weren't getting the
Didn't
standard.
score.
As soon as Rohit Sharma
Yeah.
and Gill, in both the innings, Rohit Sharma and Gill got a partnership of opening partnership of 70, and
70
then
runs.
Pujara scored 50 and 70 in the first and second innings. So we got that correct. So clap for you guys. And what was I telling? I forgot my topic.
So you're talking
Bihari is
about yeah.
Vihari. Yeah, why Vihari is my man of the match? Because yeah, 97 by Pant, 70 by Pujara. But the situation we were in, he got injured trying to take a quick single, which wasn't required. But after that, he played around more 150 balls after his injury, and he hardly ever ran. He scored like 7 runs of 110 balls or something. That's probably the best 7 run contribution I've ever seen. I'm not even kidding. And I was very happy, and I was look. It might if you didn't watch the match and if you're just seeing the score, you see Vihari has scored some 7 of 110 balls. You think what the hell will be so boring? But the way I was actually enjoying every ball, the way
Yeah.
we were pissing them off with the defense, and there was no chance he's gonna run. He wasn't even able to walk. So forget about running. So the way the condition with that pain, he had a terrible series. It is a fact that Vihari had a horrible series, and now it gets even worse with this injury. But after that getting injured, he still continued to bat. I thought he'll get retired, or I didn't expect him, or maybe even get out because there was no way he was going to run. So I thought he'll try to hit shots, but he didn't do that. He just tried to block everything, and it worked absolutely well. So for me, I give my man of the match to Vayari for the fact that his innings contributed towards the result of the match. So yeah, for me, Vayari deserves it all.
But Smith got the
Yeah.
man of the match, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but then, yeah, as you asked, Ashwin, going to day 5, I was not confident at all. I thought India would lose the game. If you draw to 1 or 2 wickets, it'd be a big deal. And after the events that took place, people getting injured and everything, that is not being available. It was a very brave performance by India. After being injured, people standing up and putting up performance. I wouldn't pick one player to be man of the match. To be very honest, it was a team performance, and every contribution mattered. Rohit Sharma's 50, and then Pujara's innings. So it's a team performance, complete team performance. So I wouldn't pick one player to be man of the match. So yeah, but I'm not confident going to day 5. She?
Yeah,
So
Rishi.
yeah, if there's an award for the whole team, because everyone contributed very much equally. If you see, Bumrah got Cameron Green, who was highest run scorer, so he got him twice. Both the times he got him out. Then Rohit Sharma scored. He made a comeback, good comeback with 26, which was that dismissal was very unfortunate. That it straight away went into hands of the bowler. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
Pat Cook, Josh Hazlewood, but yeah. And
Yes.
then later he scored a 50. He got out also to his actual trademark shot. But that's okay. He didn't play for 2 months, and then he played a test match after complete 1 year. So that 50 was good. Then we
I
saw
think he did a
Pujara.
job.
Yeah, we saw people criticizing Pujara, but Pujara showed them that this is only my way, and I'll stick to my type of playing. You can criticize me or you can praise me. So in the if you see, it's kind of an irony. first innings people were criticizing him because he took 176 balls and scored 50, and next innings because of him we survived so many overs. He played 205 balls and scored 77 runs. We can say that, yeah. For me also, man of the match was two. There were two men of the match for me. That is, one is Ashwin and one is Vihari. Because if Ashwin didn't survive, then Vihari wouldn't. He wouldn't take the match that long. And if Vihari didn't survive, Ashwin, so we know anytime that Ashwin solely he cannot take the match. We need one batsman to stay with him. I think the turning point of the match till what I thought that India could win the match was two times. That once when Pant got out, and then Vihari's injury, which was
Yeah.
unfortunate. Till then, I thought that India might have a chance to win the game because the way Pant was playing, he was like absolutely dominating, and he didn't leave Nathan Lyon. Nathan Lyon would be absolutely he would be crying probably because what is happening. He's completely exploiting. This is the second time. Last time also in Australian tour, he gave him proper one for how many? He scored some 160 runs.
159.
Yeah. So
Yeah. And Rishabh Pant, he scored 5 runs of the first 35 balls, and then he switched his gear. He's like, screw Nathan Lyon, I don't care who you are. He took him on, and he played positive shots. He played down the ground, and those shots.
Australia would have remembered about Ashes 2019, that Headingley.
Oh.
Ben Stokes, bro. That innings was
I wouldn't look. We needed 400 to chase, and there was when the fourth inning started, there was no. What I was thinking is there's no way we can win the match. But when Rishabh Pant was batting, it actually felt like wait, there is a possibility of winning. And the way they contradicted Pujara and Rishabh Pant, there's Pujara on one hand, absolutely solid, rock solid, defending everything, leaving, and then you rotate the strike. Rishabh Pant is hitting you over the top. That's very frustrating for the bowlers.
That's Test cricket. It's beautiful Test cricket.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I spoke about Rishabh Pant and Vihari, and I missed out on Ravichandran Ashwin's innings, man. That was just fantastic. He took the blows and he still continued. He came ahead of Jadeja because Jadeja couldn't bat. I wasn't too confident because Ashwin hasn't scored a lot of runs in the last couple of years, and he didn't score even today. But the partnership we had a 62-run partnership between Vihari and Ashwin, and that lasted for 260 balls, which is absolutely madness. So yeah, very very happy with the result. Like you guys said, I agree with that. You can't give the man of the match to one because I think the second innings, the way we batted, everyone contributed, and that was I'm very very happy with the result.
Day 5 was very weird, I think.
Yeah, and also Virat Kohli has been blessed with a baby girl, so it has been a fantastic day for Indian cricket, to be honest. Because firstly, it's the Rahul Dravid's birthday today, and then we pulled this performance off. And I'm telling you, it was just a draw, but this game will be remembered in the history books. We remember that one knock from Rahul Dravid when he scored his first run in the 35th or 36th ball in a test match, and everyone started clapping, even he celebrated and smiled. And this innings from Hanuma Vihari will be written in the history textbooks. Fantastic. And then to add on as a cherry on top of the cake, Virat Kohli got blessed with a baby girl. So fantastic day for Indian cricket.
Yep. Fantastic day, bro.
Yeah.
So let's end it. Wrapping up the show.
Probably the most interesting test match we had seen. So
for a long time. But India has played.
Right.
So let me ask you a question. What was your moment of the day for everyone? Ashwin.
Moment of the day. I can't think of one moment, but moment of the day has to be Ravichandran Ashwin replying and destroying Tim Paine. That has to be the moment of the day, definitely.
Yeah, I think I'll agree to that as well.
Well, for me, it'll be Smith coming and destroying Pant's guard. I mean, it's next to the stumps. The camera can see you, but then he didn't seem to care. He just did it. So it's not a good thing.
Yeah, Rishi, what about you?
Yeah, probably this two, three things, which was Smith destroying Pant's guard, then this Tim Paine getting replied for whatever he said. And then one more moment was that Vihari still sticking on to what he has to do, even after being injured, probably by 80% or something like that, because he's not able to run. Yeah. So those were 2-3 key moments.
And this draw feels like a victory. I've never been any happier from a draw. It might sound ridiculous that you draw and I'm full pumped up and I'm so happy. But yeah, fantastic. I to be honest, I enjoyed this match, this draw, the result as a draw more than the second test win.
Yeah,
This
with
was
you.
more enjoyable, and it was a fantastic turnaround.
Right.
And Australia had chances, not like Australia didn't have chances. Paine dropped Rishabh Pant twice, he dropped Bihari, and then even Sean Abbott dropped. So they dropped 4 or 5 catches down. So they've got nothing to blame. And they've got a world class bowling attack which tried to injure a batsman.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah.
Let's wrap up the show. Right, Ashwin?
Yes.
What do you?
All right, so yeah, let's wrap up the show. Thanks for watching. It was a fantastic result for India. The series is still on 1-1 on to the final test in Brisbane, and yeah, it's gonna be finals, and hopefully that's not a draw. Hopefully we get a winner. So yeah, we'll meet you all in the next video, which will be a preview before the fourth test, and we'll probably have updates over the injuries and maybe replacements, which I don't think will happen. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. You'll get the links down in the description box. And also, we've got only 39% of you subscribe to the channel. So if you're watching and if you like the content, please smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We do sports podcasts, we do cricket and football. So yeah, get involved down in the comment section. You can let us know your thoughts and opinions about the match and how we can improve as well. And yeah, that's very much appreciated. So yeah, thanks guys for coming on. Thanks Somil, Rishi, and Santosh for coming on. And thanks everyone for watching. And we'll speak to you all in the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
all.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.